Right, so I'm here with Eli in New York, and we have Yash on the call, who stayed up late to join us. Thank you again. So Yash is going to show us some of the documentation approaches he's considering. Maybe share your screen, and then we can take a look.
Yes. I see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one is this method. So here you can see, if you can see this file. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this, I made a heading, and the same there's some formatting rules similar to Markdown. It's about it, and then you make a subheading, and then you tell it how deep to go. Each and every page on our own. Okay. So for the modules, and then I'll have to go and make each one of these pages. This means called objects.rst, and it will go to that page and paste the contents of that page and generate one similar to this. Yeah. So the other method is I'll just run a command called Sphinx API doc, and with some parameters. So it will automatically generate documentations like this. So for each and every module, it will have an auto module command, and this will just pick up each and every member and method from the module string from the code and just put them in a single file. Yeah. The other option, the first option was to use something like this. Each and every object on our own and write down separate. Like this. Is it? Should I explain it again, or is it fine?
Well, so where for this one you've got the index RST, and then you have the automatically generated table of contents.
Yeah.
So then you go to.
No. It won't generate table content. It will just generate a content for these files. Only these
right.
three files. Yeah.
And so those three files, are those the code files?
No, these are not the coding files. These are separate RST files again. So this one is blank. Okay, something like this. I can write some. So something.
Sure.
Okay. Again, I'll have to do each and every. I have to add each and every object over here on my own. On the class. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still not seeing the difference. What the difference is.
Okay. Okay. I think we can move on. We can discuss the UI part first. Then we can come back to this. Okay. I think this is not much of a difference. The difference is not that significant, and maybe we can try including both of them.
Okay.
I think the automatically generated documentation is fine as long as like whatever the index is has stuff, like if you go in and add explanations to the index or work on
that. That's what actually I was thinking. So first we'll make the automated documentation, then we can edit over it. So we want each of the files.
Right. So just whatever the index file is has all the explanations, like this is what everything is and this is what it does. And that's in the index, and it just points you to the right place in the code.
Yeah.
That seems.
So did you write any doc strings?
Yeah, doc strings are there already, but they're not in the proper format right now. Right now they're like the Markdown, just a simple string over there. Add some tables and those over there.
Add some tables?
Pardon?
Tables? What kind of tables?
Yeah. Okay. For example, I'm following whatever I saw on DEFCON's code. So I can share another screen. Just
Yes, please, please. Okay.
So this is DEFCON's documentation.
Mm-hmm.
So something like this, and so in another file like this one. So you can see he has added all of these members separately.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying something like this, where we should I do this or just make an automated one question?
I mean, for me, I think that this is kind of, like, I'm not sure how useful this documentation is. I think that what I would like to see is the actual code, with doc strings and a document that explains the code layout.
No, what this will do is this will pull out the doc strings. This will this line, the
Yeah.
highlighted line.
Yes.
Yeah, this will. I'll show you a rendered version actually. That will be much more useful. Okay,
These are the automatic. This is an automatically generated.
No, this file is written by hand,
Okay.
but it specifies what to generate automatically.
Okay.
So it says that we're going to have a section position, and then these objects definitions in the code should be placed here. And then there's a concepts folder which has this kind of higher level descriptions. Woo!
this is fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is DEFCON's documentation compiled. So this is what it looks like.
Yep.
So if you want something like this, so this is this string is actually this over here.
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah. So this string you see
Yep.
gives us this.
For that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what he does is in the end of each file, you have this command auto class.
Mm-hmm.
A class name, and this gives you this complete thing.
Mm-hmm.
Doc string from the class.
Yep.
Over here in order.
Yep.
Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what auto class does. What I'm using is what the auto generated that API doc thing will do is auto module. So it will paste the entire module in the members for the entire module. So just make this part of the file. This part of the file is custom coded.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that was the difference. First thing. So tables are something like this. So not exactly tables, but bullet points actually. So it mentions the observer is this, a method name is this, a notification is this. Something like this has to be added in my code also. Jargon or basic names I've used. So all these doc string you're seeing, these are written in the code itself.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think this is good.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
Yeah. So this should be followed, right? This is and this is what ours looks like right now. This is ours.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that looks.
So these are all the modules and it takes. Right now, yeah, it's not picking it up from the auto generated. This is the auto generated one. Yeah, I'm in a different branch right now. We could have pushed the code which is on GitHub right now.
Mm-hmm.
That includes the self-written. That includes the file that I've written myself. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the custom files.
Mm-hmm.
So I can compile that also for you. Just a minute.
That looks great. I mean, it would just need a couple. And you're gonna add in your own descriptions wherever it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
There's some issue with this. It looks similar, but it just has some custom strings written together.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can move on to the UI discussion.
Okay. Yeah, that looks great to me. Okay, so yeah, if you switch to the Hangout, we have here the little XO4. So we put up the brightness.
So I mean, this is probably the easiest fix is going to be making the handles bigger.
And how you can see the screen.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Wonder. It's that you kind of. But anyway, I mean, it should be really easy to change, but the handles are like so small that it's.
Is that better?
Yeah. You're seeing this.
So
By handles, you mean the red dot?
yeah, so the radius of the red dots
Could be
Just-
like 4 times the
That's
stuff.
a global variable actually. So you can just set it to something, and the activity.
So if we go up to the top here, at some point you can edit the source code of the app itself. I think if I go on to the home screen, and I go like this, and then I can say view source.
Oh, awesome.
And then, sorry, where do you think the radius is?
Yeah, it's in the globals file, globals.py. Just let me check.
And so that's in edit fonts.
Yeah, that's in edit font. So it's not in the globals file.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in edit fonts, widgets, and then drag points.
Ah.
gonna make a note of that.
Radius of the point.
Yeah. So it's 5 right now, and just you can scale it to whatever.
So yeah, oh, can we edit it? No. I can select it,
But you can't.
but I can't edit it. Well, that's disappointing. Maybe if I go to the home screen. Oh, it crashed.
I've got it. I think I could get it running on my laptop, and then I could. Change this.
So here's terminal. And then here's edit fonts, and so then I can use by, and it's in edit fonts, widgets, drag point. And it was 5. So if I make this 15, and then get home, and then that's edit fonts, but is it same edit fonts? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. So it's loading up the existing UFO. Now I open up that dollar. Woo! Lots of big points. Certainly easier to hit them.
Yeah, I mean, the sugar pointer is pretty clumsy, so that actually seems like it's about the right size.
Mm-hmm.
But that means we're gonna have to figure out a way to make.
I think the easiest thing is to just have the red dot turn green or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, so you can get instant feedback on which one would be selected, so that when you hold down the mouse key, then you know what's going to be moved.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just grab my notepad.
Have you used the drawing function?
I remember you said there was like a hotkey or something. How does it work?
You have to right click once, and we can start drawing. Not from existing points, but new points.
No. Do we have a way to make these automatically align if we want? If we wanted these two handles to automatically be aligned, so
yeah,
if I move.
Do you know what I mean? That it makes it a smooth point.
Yeah, that is the smooth property. We can turn it on and off.
There's currently no user interface to do so. Not right now. Currently, we cannot toggle that in the user interface, but you've got the code to do it, right?
Yeah. Not in the user interface, but the code has the functionality.
Yeah.
I think the default should be. I mean, there should be an option to manipulate it in this way, but I think the default expected behavior should be that if I move this point, this one will move with it.
Yeah.
And
which means that this middle point would be a smooth point.
Yeah.
And we do support that. And I think that maybe it's this point up here, which is a smooth point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So but then the problem is then that you just can't tell the difference.
Right.
Like in a lot of other font editors, there will be a visual difference between a smooth point and a not smooth point.
Right.
Yeah, that was one question I need to ask you. I was planning on making these points of different shapes for different types.
Yep.
And non-smooth point will be a diamond or something. So something like that. So I need your advice on that. What looks more visually appealing to you?
I think just a square, right? Circle for a smooth point.
So how does the drawing work? Can you talk me through that?
Yeah, if you right-click once, it activates the drawing tool. When you click, it adds a point, and when you click again, it joins those 2 points.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so it will keep making a line.
And if I close the first one?
Yeah, there's a boundary. There's a circle around the first point. If you click within that circle, it will close the contour.
Oh,
You must have clicked on the point, so it takes the wrong coordinates. You have to click very carefully within the white area from the point and the circle.
so where should I click to close this?
Within the white area.
Okay,
the white area, yeah, within the white area around the circle. There's a circle around the first point, right? There's a circle.
I didn't see a circle.
Okay.
Let me rotate the screen and then bring it closer. Hang on.
I don't know. These 2 points look like stray points to me. If you can maybe restart this activity once.
Hang on a sec.
It's fine. Yeah, maybe if you can just restart this activity.
Oh, okay.
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 I think like indicating the smooth points though would be like a really easy fix that would make it make a big difference.
Okay. Is that? So if I go to the glyph table,
Yeah.
and then I go to the visit the 4. Okay, so I want to draw a square. So I right click,
Yeah.
and I click once, and it adds the first point. But I didn't see a circle around that.
You can see or you can't see?
I cannot see.
Okay. There should be one. But
So
okay.
I click here,
Again. Yeah.
2, 3, and then you want me to click on the point again?
Just very close to it, not on the point.
To like past the point or inside the point?
Around the point, anywhere in the periphery of the point, just close to it, close to the first point.
It went over there.
Further away.
Why can't you click on the point?
So that just made a point near it.
Okay. You can right click again and it will turn off the tool. So you will have a contour, an open one in fact.
Yes.
Yeah. Contour also. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You should make a close contour. I was able to make it in the demo Bezier file that is there. So
Yeah.
check this issue. Yeah.
Could you drag the point onto the other point?
No, that won't join those 2
Close
points.
it. That won't close it. No.
That won't join those 2 points. Yeah.
Okay. I bet that's something that users will try to do though, or would.
Well, yeah. I think that this idea of having a halo around the first point is an interesting idea, but I think it adds a little bit of complication. I think it's just simpler to just detect when the user is in the middle of drawing and clicks the first point, and then it should close the contour.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's just the simpler way to do. But yeah, so we made them changes, and then this button up here on the top right, what does it do?
Yeah, it's supposed to install the font, but I have commented out that line right now. So
Okay.
yeah, this bar over here, it's just temporary.
Yeah.
I wanted you, okay, what all functions you need over here?
Yeah.
Then I can add UI functions for that.
Okay. And then this is the same as this, right?
Yeah, right now it's the same as that.
Yeah.
It allows you to go back to the summary page.
Yeah. And then this.
This was supposed to be the deactivate the font.
I see. So that was activate, and that was deactivate, and that was looking at the table, glyph table. And then we do have a stop icon. Oops. So that's good. We do have one. So and then we have save UFO. And if we want to get back to the first screen when we first started the application, is there any way to do that?
Okay, the welcome screen.
Yeah, the welcome screen.
Yeah, no, you cannot right now.
Okay.
Restart the application, because I thought that this default summary page icon on the top, that won't be there in the final application. Final app. Yeah, people will have to open a font or either create one. Yeah.
You mean this icon?
No, this I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
You'll have to close the application and open it again. Then you'll go welcome page directly.
Okay. So I stop the application. And like if I click on my journal, then we can see that I was using the application, and a few hours ago I exported a font. So I can go over this, and I can say resume with, and then with this file, I can also say I want to start with the read tool or the edit fonts tool. Okay.
Yeah, read tool also reads zip files actually. So that is a zip file.
Yeah, it's just zip. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I can resume. And if I go to the home screen, I think I can go here, and then I've got all the previous activities. So if I go to a previous one, then that's the welcome screen. And if I go to the summary page,
no,
yeah,
right now save. So
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so there wasn't any font saved. When you click the stop button, it should do the same action when it should perform the save action. So it's not doing that right now.
I think I didn't resume the latest one actually. Let me try again.
Okay.
So if I go here, then I can stop the current one. And then if I go here, then I can say the one that says it's great. And then no. So if I right click, 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't work. Didn't work. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not too worried about this. I think that you can definitely fix this bug. And so then I think that the next part of the story is that we are able to install the font. You said you commented this out. What do you think is needed to get this working?
Yeah, I just start a sub process, and that will what I will do is that will generate a OTF file somewhere in the instance directory of the app, and then move that file to the dot fonts user slash fonts slash share.
Yeah.
So where the user can install their custom fonts. So and then run the commands necessary to install the font.
Okay. Yeah.
So then you will be able to use it in the right activity.
One thing.
Yeah.
Not related, but is there any way we can get more screen space for the editing area?
Yeah, we can make it a full screen if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. There's this issue about the scaling, the welcome screen you can see here is not is kind of clipped and stuff.
Yeah. So I saw the editor page. That page comes out okay. So I think I'll use the same size aspects I use for that page for every page.
And we don't really need it. I mean, I think the welcome page needs a lot of work. It doesn't even need to say welcome. I mean, it should just be, here are the actions you can do. So start a blank font, edit an existing font, or resume. It should just be a list of the things you can do.
Okay. So I clicked this one, create a new UFO font file, and then what should happen when I do that?
It should go take you to a form where you can create a new font.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's buggy right now. I need to test it.
All right. So if I go to the summary page, it's going to load the sort of the built-in sample font, right? So I guess we could have a welcome page button for that as well. And then you can see that this is being clipped, and I can scroll excuse me, using the touchscreen. But
right now, I've set it to 10 rows.
Yeah.
You can only see 10 columns actually.
You
can only see 9 of them. So how many do you think I should set it to?
8.
8?
Yeah, I mean, I can see 9, but I think it's good to have a bit of border. So maybe 8
maybe you can do that on your system right now. You can see. Yeah, that's also just a variable number you need to change.
So which file is it?
Yeah, just a minute. It's in pages. Pages, you go to a summary page.
Oh, hang on a second. So on this screen, there's no stop button.
The button is there. When the objects on the screen go outside the screen, the aspect ratio distorts.
Oh, yes.
So the screen select.
Got you. Okay. So if I click on a glyph, and I can stop. And then which file?
Yeah. In the edit fonts module, the pages module, and then the summary page file.
Okay.
Yeah. Summary page file, and you go to line numbers.
Here it is. This one character.
Line number 59. it says character map 10, 5, scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 is the number of columns, 5 is the number of rows, and scroll is the type. So you can change anything.
Yeah. Okay. So we said 8, right? And then I'm just looking up the file here, and so here it says C details.
Yeah, that's the main heading that comes on the summary page. So you can make the size smaller over here.
Yeah. So I think that maybe we should have that information in a separate page. What do you think?
Yeah, that is good. We can maybe make an object, a small settings object.
Yeah.
The globals file, where
Yeah.
you can make for each and every page.
So to comment this out, I guess I would just comment out like these add lines.
What are you commenting out?
To prevent that big page heading.
Yeah, just change the size equals to 15,000 to a smaller value.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's try 15.
Yeah, so we can do 5,000.
Okay, so character map to 5. So change. Okay. Okay, so start a new one. It didn't seem to change anything.
I don't know. Maybe you'll have to previous version. Maybe you have to close this again and open.
Yeah.
Maybe you can restart your exo.
Oh, alright. Lights back on. It's gone 6 PM here, so the lights have turned off.
They don't want people to be working past 6 a.m. on Saturday.
I don't know. Guess it's just a power zoning thing. That's so weird.
It's not that dark.
Alright. I guess it's a sun-made screen, so you can still see everything. Okay. Okay, so I think that it's not running anymore.
Okay, you can restart it again.
Nope. Alright, I'll let me quit out of terminal and reboot.
I think the
Sorry?
regarding the welcome screen
Yeah.
for the app. So, and we can I think move on to the drawing board. So where you can make it out.
Sorry, what did you say about the welcome screen?
Yeah, so Eli was saying something. This should be different. Yeah. What all changes do you need over here?
I think the icon. I think the main problem is the icon should like.
Yeah,
You don't really need the welcome part, but I think if the icons had descriptions, where you didn't have to actually mouse over the icons for.
I think the files weren't saved. The changes you made weren't saved.
Maybe. Let's take a look. And it was in edit fonts, pages.
And summary page.
No, it was definitely saved. You can see it's 8.5.
Okay.
And this is changed to 15.
I don't know. It should work, but
Yeah.
maybe we can discuss.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we can move on. We can.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make a paper. Make it on the border. That will be much faster.
Yeah, I mean, I think that having done this, this kind of walkthrough, I think that there's a couple of issues. So I think that we could use a much more simple demo font, and we can have just like 3 simple buttons on the welcome page that says use the sample font, create a new font, or load an existing one,
Like a new blank, right?
Yeah, so there's like sample,
blank,
and open.
and open, yeah. And it doesn't need to say welcome, but just having the actual descriptions, because they might not understand what the icons do there.
I mean, maybe just quartering the page, right? That on the top you've got like 2 samples, and on the bottom you've got blank and load.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That maybe okay. A grid like something. Okay.
Yeah, just quartering the page. Yeah.
Yeah. Sample 1, sample 2, and blank.
So maybe we could make a GitHub issues to track this stuff. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me share my screen as well.
I wonder why it's failing to start for me on this virtual machine, and it wasn't before. I have no idea why. I'll have to go through the logs of this.
So let's see, GitHub /Sugar Labs. edit font sensitivity. Okay, issues. So, yeah, font manager. So loading a font works.
Yeah.
And I've tested that. Okay, so creating a new font doesn't work yet.
Okay. Yeah. This doesn't work. It works on my system, but okay, I'll check it out.
And saving works. Okay, so okay. Import. So does this work?
Yeah, it works, but there isn't any button over there. I've commented out the button right now.
Okay, so the next action is to
Add a GUI.
maybe that's the fourth thing. So it's like sample font, blank font, open font, import font.
Okay, import font. Yeah.
Okay. So what happened to the management page with the stars and the list?
Yeah, that is also commented out, but you can open that page if you just change one line in the code, and you can try that out.
All right. So we need to the next action is to confirm that that's working, and then export. We also need to confirm that that's working. Yeah. So that's still the next step, right? Okay, this errors stuff, this was kind of crazy. But basically it runs now, so I'm just going to close this. Right. There wasn't a specific commit where we fixed this yet, but it's fixed in the pull request, right?
Yeah, it's fixed in the pull request.
Okay. But we can add new points, but that's not quite working. So this, I guess we can summarize this that this PR okay, so when this is merged, that will mark 74 as fixed. Sorry, just a second. So that's taken care of. Convert local icons to SVGs.
Yeah, this is not done, but there was a problem with this. So this package wasn't able to do that. maybe I can add a different Python module that will read the SVG from a text file variable and that variable can be passed on to this. So,
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
yeah, I just need to add a Python command that will load the SVG file, local variable as a text string, and then pass it on, and then use it a similar way I'm using it right now. So yeah, this is left.
Okay.
This is still left.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. All right. So okay. Import. Okay. So what do you think the priority of these should be?
The first thing should be the export one and creating the font. It should be fixed within an hour, I think. And this is a small thing. I think it's already working. So
export and activation.
Creating a new font.
Yeah. Okay. So new font should be more straightforward, I think. I don't know actually. I mean, that's kind of you said it was working, it was buggy. So maybe export would be better to do first.
Okay.
What do you think? New blank font or export? What's more important?
New blank or export?
I guess export.
Yeah, export. Like, I don't think new blank is something that a lot of people are doing.
Okay. So export. New blank font. This Pango thing off the top is fine. Because it will be fixed automatically. The SVG icons thing is pretty low. That's like a kind of code hygiene thing. Import working, I think that's also good to have. And then the welcome screen will be finished off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second, so these, and then the activating, deactivating, and stars stuff. The stars thing is actually fixed, right? This is now responsive.
Yeah, this is responsive.
But we just need to confirm it. Okay.
Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, on your.
And we can't confirm it because the activating, deactivating.
Yeah, this won't work right now. This won't work.
So next action is to on comment. In PR, I've forgotten this number.
74.
PR 74, yeah, okay. Okay, so this one's not quite working. But import works, we just need to confirm that it's fixed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Create a new font is also working. Put it give some time back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just need to check what's happening with that.
Okay. Yeah. So so the label's still correct because you can confirm that it's fixed.
No.
And then this one will be. I don't think we can add any more tags to that. So creating a new font. Importing, I guess activating and deactivating is also a feature. Enhancement, and then this is also like a sort of code quality thing. Do we have a label for that? Not really. All right, I think that's okay without a label. All right, so that's prioritized milestone. So then next one, glyph editor basics. We don't have anything. But we've just identified some issues, don't we?
Yeah.
So our first issue is closing contours. So currently you can right-click to activate the pen tool and place corner points.
Mm.
but you cannot close the contour because there is meant to be a ring, but it isn't rendered and cannot be clicked. Instead, to close a path, click the first point. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
You think that's the best? We shouldn't. You think that's going to work that's the best way to close the path?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's I think how it works in all other
Okay.
instances. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot to check the assignments on the first milestone. Let me just go back to that.
Yeah, they were assigned, I think.
So, yeah. So this one is assigned to Yash, and you've done it. These ones are assigned to us to confirm. That one's still assigned to you to do. Import now works, right?
Yeah.
But all these things need a next action from Yash, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we should set them all to Yash. Bloody hell. This is awful. Okay. Okay, so closing the contours doesn't work. So so that's one task, and then there's a subtask in this. I found that when I did click the first point, unexpectedly a point was placed at the top left of the canvas. So that should be debugged and not happen. Okay. And then I think that I'd also like a toolbar button on the right side to turn on and off the drawing tool rather than using right click.
Yeah, I think rather than making individual issues for each one of these things, first we can maybe make a mock UI somewhere, then just add the entire thing. Okay, this is the mock UI for this page, and this is
Okay,
right,
like that? Yeah,
right
yeah.
now the
And what's the page called?
which page, the summary page or the editor page?
The editing page, yeah, editor.
Editor page.
Or the drawing page.
Yeah, yeah. The code it's called the editor page. Yeah, we can call it anything we want.
Yeah, okay. And so, how much more time have you got today, Eli?
I'm going to work on this a little bit this evening, so if you want, because one thing I was going to try to do this evening was go home and figure out the welcome ideas for the welcome page.
Yeah. Okay, so
if you want to assign these to me, that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
The one you're making right now is for this page, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Because we can just completely get rid of. We don't need the label of what is being edited, right? Like, could we just completely get rid of the label? And
yeah. Sorry, Yash. Let me just switch back to the camera here. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
There just isn't enough. I think the size of the handles is good, so we need to make more room because you can see they're all like running into each other. So we should probably get rid of the label at the top. We just don't need it.
Yeah.
You know what you're editing because there's a label on the previous page and you got here. So bring this all the way up to the top, and then we'll just have an icon palette on the side.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah, I think that for me, we could also remove the glyph names.
Yes. And maybe some of this padding as well. We really need a lot of room.
Yeah, that padding is actually because of that import go error. So once I remove that, it's over there. The padding is there. Using the ellipse size function that cuts these names to the size of the box. Now it's not working. Now I'm not able to find the function in the new package, Pango package.
Yeah, but I think we can just eliminate them. We can eliminate this label, we can eliminate the glyph name labels, and we can eliminate these two grey bars.
Well, what about if you're building a font from scratch? Like starting from full. You're gonna need.
Yeah, then you'll be needing the names, I think.
Or not in this view because the labels will be there in the other view.
Maybe. Let me think about this. If you are starting a font from scratch,
I mean, do we even need this here since we have the?
well, the idea is that you can move quickly between them. Right?
Yeah.
I can click this Russian glyph, and then it loads it. Is that working?
Yeah, so this was one of the issues I raised with Walter in the IRC chat. So this won't refresh on its own. So you'll have to click there on this or on the T button or on the summary page button on the top. So you can click on the.
The only way to switch glyphs is to go to glyph palette.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could just.
Yeah. So okay. In your case, we won't be able to do that because we can't see the T button anymore. There should be another T button on this side. Yeah, this one.
I'm sorry. Explain again.
Yeah. There's actually the icon palette you see on the editor page. The same one is there on the summary page.
Yeah, it's just using a different number of rows and columns. Right. But it's paginated. Yeah. But clicking these doesn't bring them up. So if that doesn't work right now, I think we can just remove it.
No, that I have to fix actually. I need to add a gio.watch command for this, but we weren't able to figure out a solution that time.
Okay, so we can add an issue for that.
Because there's no way to zoom, right? You can't.
Not right now. You can maybe I can add a button at the in the top right corner of the editor make the editor full screen. Just the drawing area full screen. Will that be a welcome feature?
Because without a zoom function, like it definitely needs to be way bigger. Do you think we should add a zoom, Dave?
I don't think we have any time for more features.
For more zoom, yeah. So I mean, I think that it would be the smart, easy thing to do to just get rid of everything except the work area and the tools.
Okay, so the mock up for the editor. So we would plan to remove the top label of the font family name, and then we would remove.
Should we? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Show the glyph name on that page, the glyph that is being edited.
No, I don't think so. We just have a canvas and a toolbar running along the right edge, or the left edge. Maybe the left edge,
Or the left and
Yeah.
or both.
We are not showing it right now. Should we show the name of the glyph that is being edited?
I don't think so.
yeah,
Because you know the name from the main.
it's the
picker.
one you clicked on.
Yeah.
And then I think there should be a back button that's very clear, and then you know if you're lost, if you don't know where you are, you hit the back button. It's not ideal, but it's just. I wonder how hard would it be to get a visible like X height, F height, and
I don't think that's essential. We have to really focus on what is absolutely essential. We only have 10 days.
okay.
Okay, so we comment out the big label. We remove the big label. We comment out the glyph table that runs along the top, and what else? We have the toolbar along the.
Toolbar on the side.
Do we make any changes to that?
You need to add some buttons over there to activate the pen tool and something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
Maybe similar buttons to okay, a non-smooth point, but that becomes a little.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, so toggle.
Yeah. State of the point.
Okay, but that's kind of a separate. So that's just like what the mock has to be, to make the release. And then we've got something else for the editing milestone, which is right. So make a mock for how to see and set point smooth attribute. Is that clear?
Would that be another tool on the side, or would you?
I think it just is undefined, but we know we need to define it, right? Okay. So closing the contours doesn't work. That's a bug that we need to fix, and then we need to make a UI that that shows exactly what to do here. Although I think that these tasks are fairly clear.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions about them, Yash?
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay. And then in terms of ordering them, I think the bug's got to be first, and then the mock's second, and then this is third, right? Okay, so Bezier point selection options. So this is basically adding a selection tool, but this is really in the glyph editor basics. I think this isn't about the metrics integrated glyph editing. So let's go back to milestones and make sure that that's at the end. And so this is actually like make a mock how a selection tool can work. And then the selection tool is kind of...
Is that for selecting multiple points?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how to set the attributes of selected points is then like a follow-on thing.
So why don't we do? I mean, can we get rid of all this stuff and we put the editing tools on one side and the other tools on the other side?
Right. Sure.
For the icons?
This is kind of
yeah.
Mhm. We could write that in now. So it was a left side toolbar for what?
For like edit, select, and then the the software like the operation. Go on the other side.
Mhm. Okay. So would that pen tool button go on the left or the right side? That would
On the left.
Go on the left side.
So it's like one side is tools for just to like break them up,
right?
So they make sense. So it's like
Okay.
this side you're doing stuff to what's on the canvas. The other side is like operations that
Right.
happen with the software or on the font.
And would we really want the export binary and deactivate in the glyph editor page? I think that they belong more on the glyph table page.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
So we would actually remove the right sidebar, or we would say like move the right sidebar. Oh, hang on. So there's kind of two things. So one is remove the middle button. Because it now appears on the page it takes the user to, and then move the right sidebar from the editor page to the, and then what do you call the summary? Is it the summary page?
Yeah, summary page. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess actually those are quick things to do. So removing code's quick. Moving that's pretty quick. Commenting out that is pretty quick, and then adding a button to the left side toolbar. I mean that's going to be a bit more work, isn't it?
No. That won't be work.
Because you have the right click, so it's kind of already like the logic's there, right?
Yeah.
Adding buttons pretty.
I just I just need to add a small 3 lines for adding a button.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's the so the font manager stuff. I think that's all straightforward. The glyph editors and stuff's good. The metrics integrated glyph editing. So yeah, I mean that's I think we're not. I doubt that we have time to do that in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
We could leave that milestone there. I guess the first thing would just be to edit the side bearings. So in the latest EXO bundle, you've got a white canvas, and then the grey page area.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to be able to drag the left and right edges of that white canvas box.
Okay. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. That I can see. I can try. Okay. I don't think that will be that much difficult.
Okay. So allow editing the right side bearing by dragging the right edge of the canvas.
Sorry, did I miss something? Why only right?
So I'm just like that?
Okay.
Yeah?
That makes sense, yeah.
Any questions about that, Yash?
No.
I think
Better way to implement this would be to make a bigger drawing area, and to make a bigger drawing area.
Yeah.
And to make 2 lines, 2 vertical lines on either side of the glyph. So moving those lines will change your side bearing.
Yeah.
It's much more straightforward to implement this.
Yeah. Okay, so we need is fast to interact with and be obvious and easy to interact with. Perhaps this or so, sorry, can you explain it again, Yash?
Yeah, so we can make a bigger drawing area, increasing its width, bigger drawing area and width and then we can draw two vertical lines on the either side of the glyph, and moving those lines will change the side bearing.
Okay. Right. So, yeah, that's kind of a stretch goal thing. Making a mock for seeing and setting the smooth attributes. I think you've got the main mock set up, so I can take that on. Okay. Admin tasks. I can do that. This was like a sort of general code thing.
Yeah, this is needed for translating the app. So yeah.
Yeah, this is more like a Sunday maybe thing.
There's one more thing. What was that? Yeah. So for the Travis setup, you'll need. I think maybe you can remove the current setup and we can redo it again. There's some error with it because every time it just goes into an infinite loop.
Oh right, yeah. So I agree. That's an admin issue that needs to be done. So fix Travis. Something is going into an infinite loop on Travis. This needs to be investigated. Fixed. Alright, I can try and take a look. And then the Git submodules thing. We have something as a Git submodule now, right?
Yeah, the font make module is a Git submodule. I can make the rest of them too. But the problem with that is actually I don't need the what happens in a Git directory is that there is a lib folder, and inside the lib folder there is another folder, for example a defcon folder.
Yeah.
Then you have the source code. I actually want that folder. I don't want the entire parent directory. Submodule, it gives you that entire directory. So then my code won't work.
Okay. Would it work if we make a third? So, for example, if we have, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can.
So if we have like edit fonts, and then our code, and then we have currently we have defcon like this.
Yeah.
And like font make. Right?
Yeah.
And so what you're saying is that inside here, then they have like a lib.
Use a Git module. Yeah. So they will have a lib, and then inside that lib there will be another font make, and that is the font make I want, not the parent one.
Like this.
Yeah. So this has the code. Yeah. So.
Okay. So currently we have say defcon.
Yeah.
And then the files are there.
Yeah.
And then font make.
And defcon over there on the top.
Lib font make.
Yeah.
Huh.
Activities are using font make.
Huh. So you don't want it to be font make lib font make.
Yeah.
And currently we do have that.
Yeah. The activity is not using font make right now, so it's working fine. And the rest of them are okay, are in that order only. For them to it's a module, it will stop working.
Okay. So to make the export work, you're going to need to delete this submodule and just inline the code like everything else?
Yeah.
Okay. So the way that many of the Google tools work. So let me have a look. GitHub.com/Google. Say Brotli. Nope, nothing there. Google Cloud Print Connector. No. Oh, Gray. No. Okay. No. Okay. What I was going to suggest is that maybe we could have like a third-party root folder.
Okay.
Sort of like this. And then it would be really clear, which code is ours and which isn't.
Yeah, this can work. Yeah, this can work if you're not making a sub module again. So in this case, we won't be making a sub module, and this will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will work. So I can make a maybe an external library folder or this in third-party folder.
So hang on a second. So defcon has libdefcon in it, right? So Okay. Is that's good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I like that as well. So yeah, that's going to be, you're going to need to do that to get the export working. I'll look into Travis. The issue PR guideline stuff I can also look into.
Yeah, and also I need admin permission for that. Read the docs. Once I add if you can go to the code the editor area branch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can go to the editor area branch, not this branch. This is the master branch. You can go to the editor area. So here you can see the doc files. The docs folder is there,
Yeah.
and yeah. So in docs, and then going into build, and then build HTML,
Mm-hmm.
and this index.html is our main documentation file. Index.html. So we need to link this to read the docs service, and that will generate our automated web page.
Okay. How do we do that?
Yeah. So there's a simple procedure for that. The link you sent me earlier,
Yeah.
the first page. I'll send that link again. Okay.
This one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. So if you scroll down, you can see the procedure for that.
Which section?
Uh, on this page only, import your docs. Yeah, right over here. Yeah. So import your docs is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sign up for an account on RTD, that is read the docs, and then log in, visit your dashboard. So
Got it. Mm-hmm.
import the project.
I don't know if I can do it because of my Google requirements.
No, you can disable it for all the other organizations except Sugar Labs.
Yeah, except I can't. You see, like here, I can't do it. Now here I can do it.
Yeah, Sugar Labs you can grant access.
Right, but up here,
that's
all the organizations have bad settings, including the Google ones, and so I'm not allowed to click this because of these.
Okay.
But you can do it.
No. In my account also it was saying I'll have to ask for permission. So I think that will send you that way you will get a mail organization. So
I see. So let me just make you a full admin of Sugar Labs. Okay, so now you get a little team maintainer badge. Maybe it's here. Okay. Okay, so now you should be able to do it.
Okay. And now I'll settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will generate a documentation looking like this. This will be the theme used.
There we go. Are you sharing your screen?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Screen.
I'm sorry, say again?
Have you shared a screen? Screen. I cannot see a screen.
Oh, I see. Let me share it again. Yeah. Okay. So, I looked at all the... Is this right? So we've looked at these ones. Someday maybe. Is this fixed? The contour type thing?
Yeah, this is fixed.
Okay.
Yeah. You can try loading Noto.tdf into that, and it will work.
No, it's okay. I mean, I think it's fine if it's fixed. It's fine. That's someday later. That's someday later. Someday later. Someday later. So yeah, that's good. All right. So we've looked over all the issues. Okay. So this pull request, this pull request has now got loads of things in it. So this was to make glyph editing working, and then we added the pen tool, which is sort of still related. And then this was a bunch of flake8 fixes that I made to that. And then there was some stuff that I didn't know how to fix. Some more cleanup stuff. And then this was incomplete. And then I don't know what...
Yeah, this is all fixed. Yeah.
So this can all be squashed, is that right?
Always squashed.
And then glyph click working for summary page. That would say that when you click the glyph it opens, right?
Yeah.
And then we dealt with all of that. This is fixed. So then saving a font, I mean that's actually like a different pull request, I think.
Yeah. Because this one, I wasn't able to merge this one, so I added on to this one. But the Travis check wasn't completing, so I should have made a new pull request over this.
Okay, so then there was some XO stuff, and then documentation was another PR. So I guess that this is basically ready to merge, but maybe merge as 3 separate PRs. So it's a bit clearer. And then this says it hasn't checked, but it's waiting for status to be reported.
Yeah.
I think I know what this might be. I think that maybe the Travis permissions have got messed up. Because I remember when I was looking at the authentication stuff, I changed a setting. So it could be related.
Okay, this one. So I think we need to add the docs folder also to the ignore command of the Travis. Yeah.
How do I? Here we go.
Yeah.
This is why.
You need to click on, yeah, you need to click on review.
Okay.
Yeah, this is also approved now, so this should also work. Should I make another comment?
I guess, yeah. I guess, yeah. I mean, the reason it's not showing as waiting for status is because it's actually worked, right? Like if we, I go back to Travis CI here, and then search for it. Then this failed, but that's because it's complaining about the docs folder. But it's only looking at the conf py. I mean, that should be conforming with Pepe, I think.
Yeah, no, the error was before that. Before I added the docs folder, the error was coming before that.
Huh.
So I don't think so. This is the reason. It should show failed instead, actually. It's
No,
not
no,
showing
no. Yeah, so there is the problem with edit fonts.py.
Noted but unused. Yeah, there's one error over there. So yeah, I'll fix that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I guess the next actions on this PR. So next actions are to fix the flake 8 errors
Yeah.
in this and rebase to clean up the commit history and split out the saving a font, saving, loading, and docs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that when you do that, then the and you have you used Git cherry pick?
Yeah. 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 I'll do that. So I'll cherry pick out these.
Yeah, I mean, basically, when you remove the commits, they're still available to Git, so you can rebase, and then you can just drop the commits from this branch, but they're not being deleted, and then you can merge this branch. You know, you can push your rebase branch, and then Travis will check it. Travis passes it. You can merge it. And then you can branch from there and then cherry pick those commits.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe that's how I would do it.
Okay.
But up to you how you do it.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe this is just making pointless work. Maybe it's better to just have separate commits in the PR and just have one PR that passes in and merge it.
Yeah, maybe we can change the name of the PR.
Yeah, so make this a set of commits. First one to be focused on making editing outlines work, which is the first 10 or so commits currently. Saving. Okay, and then this is like
version 1 or something. Saving, loading, work.
cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I think probably just merging this, cleaning this up, and merging this is the very next step.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the issues, milestone 1, and then this is an ordered list.
Yeah.
And maybe we can review on Monday.
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay, or do you need have you got plans? You're going to take time off tomorrow?
I won't be able to give complete 8 hours or something. So I'll try to finish as much as I can. So
Yeah.
we can regroup on Monday and see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good. Yeah, I mean, I think that looking at those milestones, I'm now feeling much better. I think that we can crack on those first 2 milestones in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Actually, one of the other things that I was thinking about, I talked about this before, but instead of using the current demo font, we could use a much more simple font.
Yeah. The which font you mentioned
It was
earlier?
Geo. So
I forgot.
I guess that's in the milestone 1. So use Geo. Use a UFO of Geo with just 101 glyphs as demo font. The Latin plus Cyrillic font used as a sample today is cool, but it's a big font with a complex with many points and a complex design. Let's make a UFO of Geo by Ben Weiner, which is a simple font. Okay, and I'll take that.
Yeah. One more thing. In the UI, how do you plan a user should go to the managing page where there's a list of fonts?
Oh yeah, so let me. Okay, so it's getting darker and darker. Okay, I think you can see this, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I like on our top bar. Oh, hello. Is this crashed?
It was a minute ago.
Yeah, it seems to have locked up. Well, so you can still see on the screen, right?
Yeah.
So we basically on the top bar here, there's this icon for the app, for the activity itself, and then there's this input box. What is this?
This is actually the name of the file that you will save. So whatever name you put here, that should be saved as a zip file.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. That when you export, when you use this button to save the UFO, then it creates edit fonts activity.zip.
Yeah. So this is the title. Yeah.
I see. And do all activities have that?
Yeah, they do actually. If you can open any other activity right now, okay, it's hacked. Okay,
the machine still.
yeah. So if you would open Paint or maybe, so yeah, that will have this feature, but in a drop down. So there will be one button, the fonts icon. You click on it, and then you'll get this row.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good to me. I think that would be a good thing. So we can on the welcome page mock.
It's broken. You have to click this corner. It doesn't work.
Okay. Okay, so while that's booting up, screen sharing. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so also on the top what is it? The top bar.
That's a good question. I always call it top bar.
Okay, also on the top bar, change the configuration of the activity name so that the long input box is not visible and instead accessed by the activity icons drop down menu. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then okay, loading it up. Man, it's getting dark. Frustrating. Let me try again. Goddamn lights. No, there's literally nothing that we can do. All the rooms are like this. Unreal. All right. Sorry. Okay. So you're saying that we can take this drop down and we can add it to this. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then this journal.
Right now, this is
Huh?
it's again hang.
The machine's crashed again.
Has it done that before?
No. Sorry, man. Okay. Well, so what I was saying is that I think that this top bar is a good thing, and we could have more icons on it, especially if we can remove this, input box to within the app icon. So yeah, if we take make the contrast a bit better, is that?
Yeah,
It's better.
yeah, that's better.
Okay, so yeah, so basically, I think if we reduce this and put it inside the app menu, and then the description, I think that's kind of just essential, sugar desktop stuff. So that has to be there. I don't know what that circle does. Do you?
Which circle? Yeah, that is for starting the sharing, telepathy. So that won't work. I've switched it off right now.
Yeah, but if it's switched off, it's still visible.
Okay, I'll see into that. I didn't look into it. So
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, on the Eli, if you came back to get and then so also on the top bar. So we remove the telepathy circle icon completely, and then we've got the export, the save button, and the
sample font.
the summary, right?
Yeah. This will be removed. Yeah, this will go.
No, it was the sidebar button that I suggested to remove. So
can you repeat that?
So yeah, so basically, what I think we should have is that this save as UFO button
Yeah.
should maybe be moved off of the top bar to the right sidebar, and then we just have the management button, the font button, and the glyph view button.
Okay. What was the second button? You have the management button.
Management, summary, and editor.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. But on the welcome page, there shouldn't be the editor and the summary button because the font no font hasn't been loaded up, so there isn't any sample font.
Yeah.
For the welcome page, only the management button should be there, and on every other page, the summary button and the editor button should both be there once the font is loaded.
Well, so in the same way that the circle is grayed out, the buttons can be there, they just aren't active.
Yeah. That can be done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So then we have the font activity, and then we have the journal thing, and then it says management, summary, editor.
Yeah.
And then potentially you could also have, save as UFO, like load as UFO, save as UFO, import OTF, export OTF, and then the activation is taken care of in the management page with the stars on the left side.
Can you repeat that? The import and export buttons, you're saying that those should be in the toolbar.
I guess I think that, like, if I imagine myself, right, if I go to edit fonts activity and then I resume my previous work and then I click on, I have my glyph table and I click on the glyph table, it opens up the glyph, I change it, I want like one click and then be able to switch to right and then start using that font.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, then it has to be in the
Yeah, and because I don't think we have so many things.
The same way, the summary button and the editor button will be deactivated while on the welcome page. This button
Yeah.
will also be deactivated while on the welcome page. So once you load a font, then these buttons will be activated. Yeah, that will work, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a button to go back to the welcome page?
No.
If
Not
you
right
want to, if you like, you don't remember what was on the welcome page.
Okay. Yeah, we could add a button to that.
That's what I used to know.
Okay, so issue 78 is updated with all of that. All right. So yeah, I think we're good. I think you should go to sleep.
What time is it?
Log over here. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it's sunrise. It's very light in your room.
No, that's because of the light behind me. Okay. Okay. Good night.
All right, great stuff.
Okay. Bye.